Hello friends, welcome to the online education. This is our lecture number 3, paper number 503, analytical chemistry and physical chemistry. In the previous lecture, we have learned about the Welcher's rule and EDTA titration curve. And now we have learned about the types of the DTA titration. Four types of EDTA titration or complexometry titration: direct titration method, back titration method, replacement titration method, and alkali Mitty titration method. So we have learned about the four titration method in this lecture. So we have learned about the types of EDTA titration. The first method is direct titration method. The first method is direct titration method. In this types of EDTA titration, take a metal ion solution in a conical flask. First of all, in this type of titration method, metal ion solution in a conical flask and maintain the pH by adding of a buffer solution. Maintain the pH. Maintain the pH of the solution with adding a buffer solution. In this type of a titration, we have take a metal ion solution in a conical flask. Imagine a conical flask. We have adding a metal ion solution. Then after we have adding a buffer solution and it maintains the pH of a solution. Then titrate with the EDTA solution. Then after we have titrated with the EDTA solution in the presence of a suitable indicator. Then we will, after adding a indicator of a 2 drops at the end point, fast and big change obtained in the concentration of the metal ion. Obtained in a concentration of the metal ion. So concentration of the metal ion, it will be changed, and change will be big change in the concentration of the metal ion. And indicator gives a color changes. Indicator gives a color changes. So it is called the direct titration, and this method is called the direct titration method. So first of all, we have take the metal ion solution in a conical flask and maintain the pH when adding the buffer solution, and then titrate with the EDTA solution in the presence of a suitable indicator. At that end point, the big change in a concentration of the metal ion solution and indicator gives a color change. So it is called the direct titration, and this method is called the direct titration method. For example, zinc plus 2, magnesium plus 2 ion can be titrated with this method or direct titration method. So it is the direct titration method example, Zn plus 2 and Mg plus 2. Now we have learned about our second titration method is back titration method. Some metal ion gives a stable complexes with the EDTA. Some metal ion gives a stable complex with the EDTA solution, but reaction is a very slow. Reaction is a very slow because indicator are absent. Indicator is not available in this titration method. So the direct titration method at that time titrate with the standard magnesium sulfate and zinc sulfate. So first of all, we have metal ion gives us stable complexes with the EDTA, but reaction is very slow, as well as indicator are not available or absent. So this type of metal ion cannot titrate with EDTA. This type of metal ion cannot titrate with the EDTA. In the back titration method, sometimes metal ion gives us stable complexes with EDTA, but reaction is very slow because of indicator are absent or not available. By the direct titration method, at that time titrated with the standard magnesium sulfate and zinc sulfate. In the back titration method, metal ion gives a stable complexes, but reaction is very slow because of the indicator are not available or absent. Okay, so this type of metal ion cannot titrate with the EDTA. Such type of metal ion is cannot titrate with the EDTA. Now we have at that time titrate with the standard magnesium sulfate and zinc sulfate solution in the presence of a suitable indicator. And to measure a volume of unreact EDTA, to measure volume of unreact EDTA, because it cannot be titrated with the EDTA. So EDTA will be remain in the solution or it will be unreact. Okay. So back titration method, some metal ion gives a stable complexes with EDTA, but reaction is very slow, as well as indicator are not available. So in this type of metal ion cannot titrate with the EDTA. So at that time we will use the standard magnesium sulfate and zinc sulfate solution in the presence of a suitable indicator. So to measure the volume of an unreact EDTA. Now added the volume of EDTA and unreact EDTA, the volume of used EDTA is calculated. This type of titration is called the back titration, and this type of method is called the back titration method. So example of a back titration method: cobalt plus 3 heavy metal ion and aluminium plus 3 is the heavy metal ion. So heavy metal ion is titrated with the back titration method, not direct titration method. So first of all, we have metal ion gives a stable complexes with the EDTA, but reaction is a very slow, as well as the indicator are not available. This type of metal ion cannot titrated with the EDTA. So we will use the standard magnesium sulfate and zinc sulfate solution in the presence of a suitable indicator to measure the volume of unreact EDTA. So by added the volume of EDTA and unreact EDTA, the volume of used EDTA is calculated. The type of titration is called the back titration, and this type of method is called the back titration method. Now heavy metal ion cobalt plus 3 and aluminium plus 3 can be titrated by this method, and it is called the back titration method. Now we have learned about the replacement titration. So what is the replacement titration? Metal ions are titrated by a replacement titration. So metal ions are titrated by a replacement titration method when they do not react properly with the indicators. This method used as a metal ion are not properly react with the indicators. So metal ions are titrated by the replacement titration method when they do not react properly with the indicators. They do not react properly with the indicators. Suppose the concentration of the M plus N ion would be measured in the solution of following way. So we have measured the M plus N ion concentration in the solution. So the solution of a complex of the Mg plus 2, Zn plus 2 with a EDTA added to the M plus N metal ion. And simply this reaction goes M plus N plus Mgy minus 2 react, and M by N minus 4 and Mg plus 2 was removed. So in this titration method we have metal ion are titrated by the replacement titration. So they do not reacted with the properly with the indicator. So we have used this method, and that is called replacement titration. Suppose concentration of M plus N ion would be measured in the solution of the following way. So the solution of a complex is of magnesium plus 2 and zinc plus 2 ion with a EDTA added and M plus 2 and metal ion solution. And this is the basic reaction of a replacement titration. M plus N metal ion react with the Mgy minus 2 and to produce Myn minus 4 plus Mg plus 2 was removed. For the estimation of a Ba plus 2 ion, and zinc plus 2 ion is replaced from the zinc EDTA complexes, and such type of titration is called replacement titration because the estimation of Ba plus 2 ion and zinc plus 2 ion is replaced from Ba plus 2, so it is called the replacement titration. Another example, the Ca plus 2 ion is replaced the Mg plus 2 ion replaced and form a Mg EDTA complex in the such type of titration is called the replacement titration. So now we have final method of the EDTA titration. It is the alkali-Metti titration. So what is the alkali-Metti titration? When EDTA solution is added to the metal ion solution, the metal ion form complex with the EDTA and equivalent amount of the H plus ions. Which amount? So equivalent amount EDTA, when the EDTA solution is the metal ion solution, and metal ion form the complexes. Metal ion form the complexes with the EDTA, and equivalent amount of H plus ion will be obtained in the following way. So this is the basic reaction of a alkali-Metti titration. M plus N is reacted with H2Y minus 2 and My N minus 4 and 2H plus ion. So obtained this H plus ion is titrated with the standard NaOH solution. This H plus ion is titrated with the standard NaOH solution in the presence of a suitable indicator. So this method is called the alkali-Metti titration. So this method is called the alkali-Metti titration. First of all, we have take the EDTA solution and adding in the metal ion indicator solution. So metal ion indicator is the form the complex with the EDTA, and equivalent amount of the H plus ion will be obtained from the reaction. We will see the reaction. M plus N, so metal ion indicator reacted with the EDTA solution and form the metal ion complex and to produce an equivalent amount of H plus ion. So obtained H plus ion is titrated with the standard NaOH solution. Obtained H plus ion is standard with the titrated with the standard NaOH solution with a suitable indicator. So this method is called the alkali-Metti titration. So we have learned about the types of EDTA titration. First method is direct titration method, second is back titration method, third is replacement titration method, and fourth is the alkali-Metti titration method. So it is the types of the EDTA titration.